Hi, hello everyone. I want to briefly talk about The Legend of Zelda, the original, 1985, 1987, somewhere in there, NES title. I just beat it recently, and it just hasn't left my mind much. I want to talk about it because when I finished the game, it really stuck out to me that something so simple, the little blocky graphics and the awkward gameplay at some points and the real bare bone simplicity of it, really stuck out to me. It was really interesting because even though it did have all those limits, it really did provide a really fun gaming experience. Now, I don't play a lot of video games. I'm getting into it more, but this was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed my experience. Now, it wasn't the entirely a vanilla experience. I used an emulator, which I of course got legally. So because it was emulated, I could use cheats, and I did do that because at some parts it got really annoying. There are some dungeons where they just throw nonsense at you, and you're left dealing with it, and it's like, ugh, this is stupid, and it was kind of stupid. But that's just how it was, and so I adapted and made the game more fun for me. And it was more fun. There's something about old school games. I've played through the original Mario, the original Castlevania, and now the original Zelda. And those NES titles were so striking. They were so raw in their approach to video games. And I look at games now where you got I haven't really been keeping up, honestly, but you got Baldur's Gate 3, Starfield, Diablo 4, and all these massive games, and sometimes it feels like can we step back? I feel like we've lost the thread somewhere. Along the way, where it's now making games as big as possible rather than making them as good as possible. Not having a set vision and going for that vision. And I've been guilty of this too, in the games that I've made. I've wanted them to be these big spectacles and, really good graphics and, spending hours on how it looks like, and all these levels that I want. And it's like, yeah, but what about the straightforward gameplay? What about making that as good as possible? And I've kind of dropped the ball on that with some of my games. And part of me wants to go back and try fixing it, but I don't know if I care enough right now to do that. I think this might be just a live and let learned, There's a bird right there. Yeah, but I just wanted to talk about this because it kept coming back to mind, the beautiful simplicity of the first Legend of Zelda. And I say that, but at the time it was like the biggest game ever. And now it can be completed in 2 hours? As opposed to thousands that Starfield commands. Like, I don't want to spend my life playing a game like that. I've seen Starfield, and I mean, it's a Bethesda game. It's gonna be clunky, it's gonna be bad, it's gonna be rough around the edges, it's going to fall apart. I don't want to subject myself to that. Because you know the people who made it, at least the executives that made it, don't really care. They're there to turn a profit, and yeah, that's good and all. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a purist. Yeah, I don't know. So with now having finished The Legend of Zelda, of course I'm inspired to make something similar, because that's how I roll. I finished Doom and I want to make a Doom game. I play Mario and I want to make a Mario game, and now I play Legend of Zelda and I want to make a Zelda game. That's just kind of how it rolls. I'm going to resist doing that because I've already got a lot of stuff that I want to do. So I'll put it on the back burner, see where that goes, but man, it's all too tempting just to start new things and not have them go anywhere. So, I don't know what I'm doing. Legend of Zelda, pretty cool game. I like it. I cheated. Anyway, that's the video. Bye.